Hey, what's going on, Toy Pick community? It's your boy Yimbo, along with two of my close Toy Daddy best toy friends. It's Toy Father, and No Chewing. How's
What's
it going,
up, everyone?
fellas? We are the Toy Daddies, and welcome to the Toy Pick community YouTube channel, where today we wanted to go over and make a comprehensive Toy Daddy top 15 of our top favorite figures of 2022. So the way we're going to be doing it is kind of stealing a really fun idea from the Marvel Legends team. They had done a Marvel Legends like fantasy draft of their favorite figures, and I said, "Wow, like what a great idea!" Now, Toy Talk with Toy Father and No Chewing, they just had their top 5 figures, right? You guys did your top 5 in the last episode.
Yep.
And then I did a top 10 this past Sunday of 10 of my favorite figures. I think all of our criterias are a little loose, right? Like on that note, it's just which ones we were enjoying the most. And again, these are just personal lists. And now that we all have our little stacks of figgies, we thought we could do a draft of our own, and we'll give you our comprehensive top 15 favorite figures of the year. Sound good?
I love it. I can't wait to get down into it.
Yep.
I took out all of these figures out of my detolfs for this.
So mad at me.
So I'm really mad at you. And now after this, I have to put them all back without all of my figures falling.
I know.
So
I'm sorry, Chris.
It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun, everyone.
I had a completely different problem. Most of these figures were already out of the detolf because they're somewhat newer and there's no more space in my detolfs. So they were already a mess next to me, and they will go back to being a kind of cool little team off to my
like it
behind the scenes.
And I don't have any what is it?
Detolfs.
Detolfs. I want them. I just don't have any. And my basement's a mess. So these are just always on the floor.
Fair.
So the way we're going to do this, if anybody is out there is familiar with fantasy football, Santi recommended doing a snake draft. So again, like it's going to be kind of fun because I know that the three of us have some figure overlaps. So we, have not only what we considered our top 5, 10, but we also have some alternates, just again, figures that we all enjoyed. And we'll see. It's going to be fun. Like if I happen to like steal one of Chris's, picks, but again, this is all for fun and it's all just, enjoying of toys. So the snake draft means I'm going to spin a wheel of names to determine our draft order. So it'll be whoever gets the first pick, and then second, third, and then third, second, first, second, third. And we'll go from there. So here we go. I'm spinning.
Oh, wait. Let's put you on the one shot.
Hold on one sec.
Ooh, see? I'm glad I held up the phone. That's so I know I'm not going to be accused of cheating.
Yimbo's got first pick.
Oh, man. That's really tough.
Oh, no.
That's really tough.
Let's see.
Oh my god! You guys
Ooh.
No chewing.
All right.
I'm fairly confident that none of you. I mean, yes, I know Yimbo might have some. I don't think No Chewing has any of mine.
I don't think I have any. No.
So I think I'm okay.
And now this is the other thing we were talking about right before we started recording is that these aren't necessarily like I'm not gonna go in the same top 10 list that I just did, and you guys were like. Did you didn't even rank them, right? Or who ranked them in the last episode?
No Chewing ranked them. I did not rank them. And I'm fairly certain my top 5 is going to be very different from my top 5 that I ranked.
Yeah.
Or did not rank.
Well, because it was really hard. I mean, this is on both of our shows, and obviously in talking with each other. It was a really great year of figures, and it became really, really difficult to determine, just because, especially when you don't have criteria. It's just going on an emotion.
Yeah, that's basically what you're doing.
Yeah, but this is going to be really great. I know for myself, just to mention some of the toy lines next to me right now, like I'm literally holding a Mafex in my hand. I have some Mezco, NECA, Yamaguchi, G.I. Joe, McFarlane, Diamond Select, Stardust and Plunderlings. So I have a nice a range. All three of us are toy dabblers, So we'll see. We'll have to see how this all falls together. I'm very excited. But I get the first pick. I guess I go first.
You get the first pick.
First pick.
Oh, man,
60 seconds on the clock.
Yeah, you get 60 seconds. When you're ready, I'm going to tell you what I have. I have some Mythic. I have some SH Fig Arts. I have Mezco. I have 3-0. I have Mezco. I have
Sentinels.
Sentinel. I also have Mezco.
Oh, the Mezco father. That's the new name. All right. Oh, Mythic Legions I have down here too. Jeez, so many good toy. Like there are so many good toys out there being made. All right, here we go. I don't think I can. I'm so torn. All right, I'm going for it. I'm just doing it. I'm going with my heart. My first pick.
Let's see it.
It's I feel a little bratty because I just said I'm not going to do the same thing, but I love. So this is my first pick.
Oh.
I'm using him again. This was my top figure of the year. He did just come in, but he's so much. Every time I pick him up, he's so sturdy. He reminds me so much of my Figure Arts Incredible Hulk. He's just solid. He's so fun to twist around and pose, and Mafex is just, I know they're killing it, and getting to this proof of it, this cape, I can't with this cape. It's one of the coolest things ever. So I missed out on the Hush Superman, and I was not going to miss this one, and I'm so happy I have him. So there we go. Our Toy Daddy top pick. Do either of you guys even have him? I forget.
Yeah, I have him.
Okay. All right. Have you busted him out yet, Chris?
He's not out of the box, no.
All right, so that's fair. I know one of the things that we did for our own personal criteria, because we do happen to, the three of us, buy a decent amount of toys, is they had to be owned, but really opened, right? That was one of our three things, right? That they were out of the box. We've either shot or played them.
Yeah, my criteria is I probably could have had it for a while, but if I opened it this year, that's what I would consider on my list. Because I'll be honest, it's kind of hard to figure out, all right, did this come out in 2022?
Yes.
Or when did this come out? Or did I buy this, but did I open it then? Or I can't remember.
Right.
So it's a little bit easier to figure out what I did open this year. So
yeah. I was I mainly picked from the pictures I took, and then whatever's as I spin around the chair, I'm like, oh, was this year? It must have been this year. And then the one exception that I've had on many lists, on an honorable mention, was Retro Beast. I kept him in box until a couple days ago. I considered him just because of the amount of joy when that box arrived. I finally had Beast, because Beast was so sought after for me, because it just came and went, and then the price shot up. And then when this came out, I was like, ooh, I have a second chance. I bought two. One to rock, one to stock, but apparently I just wanted two to stock. I don't know why, but it's hard to cut open a retro card for me.
Yeah.
But I think overall, I chose by joy. Did this figure bring me joy? Which figures brought the most joy?
Fair, and that's why, even just looking at this stack, I mean, it is recent, so Soups for me does have that new he's the new hotness that I want to keep playing with.
Yeah, that's tough. That's tough.
It is.
I'm looking around. Yeah, that kind of is the case as well.
Yeah.
Well, that's a good. You start going.
Oh no! I was just gonna say, no. By all means, let's go to. Well, Chris, what were you gonna say? I apologize.
I was gonna say that was a good segue into No Chewing's number 2 or number 1.
Number 1, but number 2.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be different than it was on my top 5, because I finally got a chance to really play with it and really pose with it last night. I'm going with Mezco Wolverine.
Nice.
Okay. This guy
Hold on.
is incredible. The thing that really sold me on him is the heads. The heads just pop off like butter. There's no fight, and then there's all this great angle work that you can do with it. And then it came with I don't know what, 8 heads.
8, yeah.
Talk about options.
It came with a lot, yeah.
Granted, I think it's one of the most expensive Mezcos that came out, and it's worth it. And so to me, this would be my number 1 pick. Number 2, but number 1.
Sure. All right. So for our Toy Daddy Toy Draft of 2022, we now have Mezco Wolverine. Man, that's you guys both have that, and every time I see, because it's out there, it's available. I saw it on EE.
Yeah, there's still a lot of them
I'm
out
like,
there.
Oh yeah, it was.
You
Yeah,
can
it
get for
was on
like
sale for,
120 as low as 120.
yeah, like I might. I don't know. It's tough because I know for me, I have this one, which is cool, but it's not that. It's not that.
It's cool. I think this one where they didn't go off script on the costume as much really makes it hit more nostalgia and happiness for me.
And you know what? Better underpants. Like these are definitely the more diapery poopy pants. Yeah. Whereas that one is the nice,
it's so
tight.
It's so good.
Tight. The swimming speedo.
It's tight.
Some briefs.
Yeah, it's tight.
All right, so moving on, Toy Father, our number 3 Toy Daddy draft pick.
I'm not going to, fool around here. I'm going to go straight into it. It's going to be this guy, Cyborg Superman.
Okay.
You picked a Superman for your first. I picked a Superman for mine. The cape is amazing. They've done a lot of adjustments for a wired cape. They put this like thing here to like raise the capes up a little bit more on the shoulders. The wire goes all the way around. And just the incredible detail of look at him.
He's amazing.
Right out of the comic books.
I love the detail on the ab.
Oh yes,
insert like that divot because he's a robot.
Yes.
Like look at that.
I know.
And the face.
How are the elbows? Did they fix the elbow?
Yeah. Oh gosh, it's so smooth. Like
Yep.
It's amazing.
Yeah, Mafex has absolutely blown me away with the last 2 that I've been able to get my hands on, and comparing them because I took a little break from them for a while. So it's just now it makes me like, oh man, I should have been skipping all those like comic versions. But I do have Nightwing coming eventually. I'm excited. Nightwing. Now definitely
next year. That Nightwing is going to be a fight for us. Who gets to put in the top 5?
I mean, Mafex does. If I want a comic accurate figure, I'm going Mafex.
Yeah.
Like if I want it from a nostalgia standpoint, like they really know how to hit like those 90s comic books, like Death of Superman, like Steel is going to be amazing when he comes out.
I know. I like I am regretting not just like immediately going all in on them. But Chris, you were right, dude. The cape work. This is now my favorite cape.
Cape's great.
Of all of the capes that I have, and I have a lot of awesome wired capes, but this has been the most fun. I can get the most accurate, but like luxurious, billowing cape law.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
A lot of adjectives.
It's so true.
I'm an English
sultry.
No, it's
effervescent.
Like, hey, I dug every single adjective that you used because I totally get it. Like the cape itself, what I love about it is that you can make wonderful shots where the cape looks like it's in the wind.
Yes.
I think that's, for all, dabbling in premium where you have SH figure arts, you got Mezco, you got Mafex, you have Sentinel. I think Mafex does that beautiful step between of, say, like what you loved about a Legends mixed with some of the aspects of what you want from, like, say, like a hot toy. So you still got the articulation, you still got the, it's still plastic, so you can still bend it and, pose it however you want. You get a lot of the accessories that you'd expect or hope from, if you took a Legend and you just like compounded it ×4, what could I get?
Right.
You get Mafex, and that's exactly what's inside of it, that box. And then you toss on the things like the wired capes. It's beautiful. Like I always think about that Gambit, and I regret not getting Gambit.
Me too.
I haven't opened them up yet.
But when you get
just
tired, let me know.
So the good news is, guys, just so you know, I caught myself after 3 picks. I am going to keep track of our notes, so we have our little list that we can recap at the end.
Awesome.
And the good news is for you, Chris, because it's a snake draft, you're up again.
Oh yeah, that's right. Oh man, I don't know what to do. Oh my god.
60 seconds on the clock. 59, 58.
Okay, I'm going with
57.
Tech 63 Devil Toys.
Wow. Okay.
Oh, I didn't know you had this one.
Yeah, this guy is awesome. So Devil Toys, they typically do a 1/6 scale of these cyberpunk guys. This was one of their first ones. Now they've switched to a 1/12. I have another 1/12 that came in the mail the other day.
Oh, wow.
And I have to say, like, he was an amazing pick. Simon Toast, he's such an enabler. He's really into like in the moment, like last year when I got this, of like kind of like art type figures, and this is what I would consider like an art type figure, like a character that's not necessarily a character, that it's kind of weird. He's awesome. Like the soft goods on this are incredible. It might as well be real clothes. And articulation smooth. The accessories that came with it are incredible. I don't have them with me right now, but it comes with a little robot dog.
Wow.
Something about like a chain wallet.
Yeah.
Are those cargo pants?
The
These are
Adidas
cargo
shoes.
pants.
The first thing I noticed were the Adidas shoes.
Adidas shoes.
This figure looks awesome. And, you know, I imagine that like a futuristic world, this could easily mix with your Spider-Man 29.
Yes.
2099 or even Miles.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like they both look like they'd spray paint a wall together.
Yeah, I mean those also look like they're from like a cyberpunk era, right? So
yeah. And to shout out another one of our friends. So yes, Simon Toast is the first guy that I saw that. And then just recently, our friend Rabbit's Den Collectibles posted a review of Tech 63. I got to learn a little bit more about the background of the developer, you know, the creator and all of that. So really, it's incredible. It's so cool.
He reached out to me about a few of these, and I was like, you got to get them. There's like this new samurai one. It kind of looks like the same, but has a different type of face. It's awesome. I can't wait to open up that one.
Yeah.
And are those like easily available right now, or have they all been like sold out?
This one is really hard to find. I'm sure that the black one of the other one is I forget what the name is. They have these weird names, like they're not memorable. But there's a black one and a white one. The variant white one is really hard to find, and it's going for like 170 right now. When it came out, for the 2-pack was like 200.
Okay.
But I believe the black one you can still get for 100 or something like that on Big Bad Toys.
Okay. Okay. All right.
I mean, I just recently got it like in December, so.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So Chris and I went a little new. We can, you know, it's the fun. That's what I mean. That this is like
the what? What did you say?
We're going for the newness. Like, like, you know, these are a couple new ones, right?
This one I got last year. There's a new one that came out in December.
That's why I got confused. Okay.
Oh, okay.
But so having the new one arriving, did that like fire you up to use him more? Because you shot him somewhat recently, right? I remember seeing.
Yeah, I shot him recently. I don't know. Like, as you can see, I'm putting him back in the box, but like and it's so silly. Like, I'll just like whip out the box and just look at it every once in a while. And I was like, why don't I display this? But sometimes I think it's like too nice to display, because if this thing drops, like the head sculpt could break, like because it has these little wings on them. So I'm a little nervous about that. So,
and plus, you know, you still have to keep the box for all the accessories.
Yeah.
You know, like if you pay enough for it and it's a premium figure, I have a hard time looking at it and being like, I'm gonna put all these little pieces, I'm gonna stuff them in the little baggie and throw it into like something else.
I'm not guilty of the baggie, but I'm guilty of the tackle box. But I keep my boxes.
Yeah, I'll do that with my SH figure arts, but. But
I mean, it could be worse. I mean, Mezco.
But I'll keep my Mezco and all that stuff. Yeah.
I mean, what are you gonna do? Throw away the tin? What are you?
Yeah, but not all Mezco are tins, but.
Right. Oh, really? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I know that was my first bummer when I was like, oh, this is a shoebox.
I remember that one. I remember you saying that.
All right, so now going back to no chewing with our 5th pick in the draft.
All right, so. I think you both have this figure if I'm taking them.
Oh,
it's the Buzz Lightyear SH Figure Arts. And yeah, you both have him. You know how cool this guy is.
He's great.
But I think we all haven't shot him enough.
It's true. It's true.
I'll be honest, he's still in the box for me.
Is he in the box? He couldn't even qualify for this round?
No, I took him out with you. Remember, we both reviewed him?
Oh yeah.
And I just put it back in the box, and I haven't taken him out since.
You know, I do put him back in the box, but it's because my son, like, I
Plays with
taught
him.
him well. He unboxes and plays with them, swaps out all the hands, and has a lot of fun. And then he meticulously puts it back in the box nicely and slides it back onto my shelf.
That's
a good boy.
Yep. But this figure is incredible. You know, like the articulation on this figure is unbelievable and actually higher than I'd imagine an SH figure arts being. Like the insane ab crunch and then the neck swivel.
The fact that that chest plate, that green, can touch the belly, the bottom belt, it's so good. And the ankles. Now I'm just mad that you took one of my picks.
Yeah. And then the shoulders drop, the pads drop so you can get better angles.
Yeah.
Was he going to be a top 5 for you?
Yeah. He's tremendous. Like he's just fantastic.
He's the reason why I keep looking at SH figure art figures. Yes. I have him, I have the White Ranger, and I'm like, none of them stand out as well as this one to me.
Yeah.
You know, with the height and the articulation and the accessories. So I'm just hoping, you know, more comes out like this in the future.
And the funny thing is, I thought I was
for my picks.
I thought I was gonna go more like Toy Story stuff, even though my wife was giving me a hard time about like, that's not Toy Story Buzz. Like she was just joking. But I've been using him more as just a battle guy. Like he's just amazing. He looks so good. I love throwing him up against literally any of our 112-ish scale figures, 6-7-inch figures. They're great. He's so good.
Only good shot I have of him that I posted and edited and I'm proud of is him versus Darth Vader. So he fits in that world of like he's a space ranger.
Yeah, that one was a good pick.
Yeah, that's very good.
Was the last time I had like that shot is memorable to me because I broke the lightsaber, and so Darth Vader just has the hilts. And since then, I've broken like 3 or 4 lightsabers. Those things are weak.
Like, I've broken a few too.
Like the Black Series, right? Those
they're terrible. Even SH figure art. Oh wait, no, I'm sorry. They're all Black Series. You're right.
Yeah, because SH doesn't. It's all one piece for SH. They give you that one. They give you the hilt separately.
Well, because you just did that to me, and that's okay. That's okay.
He's gonna be vengeful. He's
no. I'm not actually gonna. No. I'm going with it. Gives me an excuse to talk about a figure I did not talk about Sunday in my top 10, even though I love him very much. So this will give me a chance. I'm gonna go with the Revel Tech, the Yamaguchi Deadpool 2.0 with the big old smile. Now, if you've never played with a Revel Tech before, this is just, for our audience there. It is an experience. It is a learning experience. I can't tell you how many times I popped his legs off. It doesn't articulate like a normal figure, but once you get the engineering down, I had so much fun that whole week just learning and posing him. And you can get some of the most ridiculous stuff out of him. And, it's just the crunching and it's insane. I mean, like you can get so many excellent, like he really, look at that. He pushes really all the way down.
About that is that he, on all the promo shots from Yamaguchi, the angles look so sharp. But the way you're playing with them right now, it doesn't look like it looks seamless.
Yeah. And now you do have these like weird balls, but look at like how the shoulder joint, the whole back like moves. It's incredible. It's so cool. And you do have these balls, but the fact is that with angles and it can shift around and you can get everything covered up. It's just amazing. The amount of accessories was fantastic. He had a bunch of different head sculpts with different mouths. So like this is the smiling one. He has the eyes you can pop out. So it's literally, I mean, I don't know math. Blanket statement, I don't know math. How many combinations that would give me, but it's literally, I think, 4 different like mouth facial expressions and then about another 4 to 6 eye type. It's awesome. So I'm happy that you took Buzz because this gave me a chance to celebrate this guy. I'm a big fan. So it's my first and still only Yamaguchi, but he's made me very interested at keeping my eye out for future ones because they're just, again, look at how neat this is. A single joint, but because of the special Revel tech, it's just bloop. You know,
so he came with guns, right? Like
he came with guns.
The accessories you want.
He came with space guns, so they didn't give him like gun-looking guns. So that's not great.
What's a space gun?
It's a silvery blue tinted spacey looking gun. It's like a science fiction gun as opposed to like an actual handgun, you know. He has all these ports too everywhere. So there's knives, there's the gun, the holsters, the 2 katanas, 2 sais, a stick of dynamite, a cell phone. It's more than you can want. Like I said, I played with him so much. He's been a go-to, you know, for Deadpool ideas, and he will continue because he's awesome.
I really think in next year, and maybe in ongoing years, Yamaguchi is going to be on top 5s a lot because they keep improving their look, their scale, and but keeping with the articulation.
Yeah.
One, for example, that new Spider-Man that's going to come out, brand new day one, looks incredible. The Black Panther, which I'm waiting for, should be coming soon, is incredible and squeezed into a bunch of top 5 lists for a bunch of people that I know, like Machu Toys was one of them.
Machu Toys, Agent Gomez, he arrived like December 31st for them, and he was like, whoop, there it is, top 5.
I mean, he
seems
good.
like the sleeper of the year.
Yeah.
No, I agree. That Spider-Man looks incredible.
It looks really good. If I didn't have so many Spideys this year.
I know. I got it, but like all of their designs look better and better as they come out. They really do. All right, Yimbo, here we go. I feel the sweaty palms.
No, I know because I was just.
Oh yeah, that's right. You have to go again.
I get to go again, and I was just thinking in the spirit of fun and competition to do one of Santi's, but I'm not. I'm not.
No, go for it. I'm not even sure which
one.
No.
Okay. I don't want to. That's okay. I want to go with.
Would you pick?
Which one would you have done?
It's okay. We'll find out. I'll tell you later. So for my, what is this now? The 6th? I think this is the 6th pick.
6th pick.
7th pick. This is round 7.
This is your 4th, right?
Right, but this is our 7th Toy Daddy pick. Yeah. I'm going with Sentinel Peter B. Parker.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Now he's wearing the Mayfex Peter B. clothing, but I do know, and we all have, I think, the 5K Toys Miles clothing, and they do make a pack for the Sentinel Pete, so I would recommend that. But like I said, I happen to have the Peter B. Mayfex, so that's just what he has. But I've said this so many times in the past year, there's nothing smoother and easier to get a beautiful action figure pose than I've had with Sentinel. Like, it's only a small sample size. It's Miles, it's Pete, and I have the spider robot and SPDR, right? And I love Parker. Him. I can't wait for Penny Parker. I can't wait for Noir. I can't wait for Gwen because she's already ordered. So
Gwen.
Yeah, just give me all of them. Yeah,
I know.
Yeah.
So
give me the new ones too. I don't want to wait a year. You
just
saw
give me
the trailer, Sentinel.
Yeah,
just go with it. You know what Miles will look like.
And I have goosebumps.
Give me the bulky Spider-Man 2099.
Oh yes. So that's the thing. Like
he's from the future. He needs to be bigger.
So I keep getting goosebumps. I really look at this because I love this figure, and I'm still kicking myself that it wasn't like my first pick, because I got the one with the gargoyle, and he came with the different head sculpts. The fact that you can turn him into the alternate Peter Parker, who's in fit, fit and in shape.
You know what's kind of funny about that too, where it's like, oh, it's chubby Peter Parker. He has like a slight belly.
It's a slight belly.
I could have used a little bit more of the dad bod because I'm like, oh, that's fat in this universe. I'm obese.
And I'm like, that's like the goal, right?
Like, oh,
Peter B is the goal.
Yeah, he is.
And this is
he had a sandwich that day. That's essentially that belly.
And a slice of pizza.
Fat belly. It's not even a fat belly. It's just like it's not as defined. But I will say, either version, I keep that nice caboose on. I don't slim it down. I keep the one with a little shape to it. I like my Spidey with the rump.
I like a fit Spidey.
Oh, you went with Chris Pine? Chris Pine Spidey?
Yeah, I went Chris Pine Spidey. I have to say, like, what you said, Sentinel's synonymous with smooth. Like, the joints are, you talk about, like, buttery, no chewing with the head swaps on Mezco. Like, there's nothing more buttery than the articulation on a Sentinel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To the point where you move it and you literally think if you swing it, it'll give the wobble legs because it's that like but no, it's just sorry for the ASMR. That makes me feel that way.
That's why we have the good mics.
Yeah, that's like, true.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm trying to keep this closer now, so this way you get a little bit more of that deeper. So there we go. So that's mine.
I mean, that Spider-Man holds something, and like it was a reminder because I remember in April, and it was like going back to the office, and I have you two messaging me, be like, Santi, it's on Entertainment Earth, and then 3 minutes later, it's not. And I was like trying to get in, and I was in a conference room in a board meeting with my entire team, like sneaking this in, and I'm like, and then it sold out. I was just like visibly trying to hide my disappointment and anger that I missed it because I was in a day job, right. And you shouldn't be just like buying toys during the day. But I only had a 3-minute window to get him.
Oh man, that was
well. First of all, it was more than 3 minutes. You didn't respond for a while, and then
that's because I was presented. I was walking around the room,
so it was definitely more than 3 minutes. It was like an hour. And then after that, that's when you gave us your cell phone and said, "If this pops up again, just text me."
Yeah, it's true. This really didn't push.
Like, just text me.
Yep.
Just call.
I will get it faster.
Yep. Call my work.
That was a leveling up of our
family emergency. That Peter is in trouble. I'll be like, oh, I'll go right into it.
Yep. Our friendship went from Instagram to text based. We shared phone number. It was
That was funny.
Oh my god! All right, so
that one would have made mine as well if I even had him. He's delayed. Should expect him in the next couple months.
Good. You're gonna love him, and you are up next, my friend, with the 8th Toy Daddy pick.
All right. What do I want to pick? I think I'm gonna go for Nunu. I think I might be stealing it from Toy Father, but I recently got the 3-0 Optimus Prime.
Oh my god, he was going to be my third.
I don't know if I'm doing this on purpose. I'm doing it on purpose.
You knew. Oh man, you must I was staring at him the whole time Yimbo was like talking.
That's too funny.
But I got him very recently. It was, I think it was Dork Lair or AIC that gave the shout out that he was on sale, and I was like, "Ooh, that's a great price." And when it came in, I was like, "How is this on sale? This guy's beautiful." And the amount of articulation, and I'm glad I did it.
So how can you twist him into like? Can he punch and kick and like? I know that everybody said the articulation.
All these panels flap up, so you can get all the articulation that you need.
So good.
The back panel, there's a little like hop underneath the knee, so you can crouch even lower.
Oh wow!
The thing that got me, magnets, baby, magnets. The
it comes with a matrix.
No, I lost the matrix of leadership, but
it's true.
It's a magnet.
The matrix that goes right in there. It's incredible.
Wow.
I'm okay with it not transforming. I don't need it to transform. I just want him to look like a kick-ass Optimus Prime.
Yeah.
And he's a kick-ass Optimus Prime.
He comes with so many hands too. Like he has like the finger pointing hand, the stop hands. Comes with an axe, his blaster. Like it's so cool what they put into this box.
Yeah.
How big is he? Oh, I'm sorry, something. Well, how big is he compared to like one of your other like picks that you've already told us about? There we go. Oh,
he's not very big.
No, he's not.
But that's what I love about
bigger. But that's okay. Like he still should be bigger than Wolverine, or still okay.
Yeah, I love that.
And to the point where I will end up getting the Bumblebee, and I already pre-ordered Hot Rods, and I think Starscream was just announced.
Oh boy.
Yeah, Starscream was announced.
I'm gonna have to keep an eye out on those deals.
I'm not sure about Hot Rod, but I might get him. I still might get him.
I think I'm a Hot Rod fan.
No,
so.
It's not even Hot Rod. It's Rodimus Prime.
Yeah. But yeah, that's my third pick.
That's a good one.
Was it the number 8?
That was our number 8th
Yeah.
spot.
By the way, can we just like acknowledge Rodimus Prime? Like, you really went there, like, as like when he became a Prime, he had to be Rodimus Prime.
Well, yeah, yes. I guess you get to choose a name, but I mean, Prime, yes. But Rodimus didn't really need to happen. What was Optimus's first like name? It was
Gary.
It was like right.
Gary.
It was Gary. Yes.
Man.
It was Gary Smith.
Right.
No, it was Orion Pack Orion Pack
Yeah.
or something like that.
Okay.
So he completely changed his name. His identity shifted entirely once he got the Matrix.
Rodimus Prime. Though. I'm gonna go with
really
Rodimus Prime. That's okay. Sorry.
I could easily see them come out with a battle damage version of this too, which would be just as incredible.
I will say, but you got to get Bumblebee. Bumblebee is great.
Yeah.
I was at what was it what's the red version? Cliff Jumper.
Oh, Cliff Jumper. Yeah.
I'm looking at that one.
Is that one out?
Yeah.
Oh.
Or maybe soon to be out. Maybe in a couple months.
Yeah, I might get Rodimus.
It's only because Bumblebee isn't available everywhere right now. So I just want to pay retail.
I'm going to send you a link because I think I saw him for like $50 somewhere.
Ooh. Oh, yeah, do that.
Well, Chris, I'm glad you're full screen because you now have both the 9th and the 10th picks right now. So
I'm so mad at
I did it twice. I'm doing it on purpose. Take it.
Right here. It's right here. Because I knew my other picks you guys are not going to pick because I know you guys don't have them. So I'm going to go with Boba, the SH Figure Arts. Now, nice. I think this was in Sir Dork's.
Yes, top 5. Yeah.
I totally agree. I was going to pull him out too from one of my top 5s, but then I pulled him back in for another figure. I forget what it was, but I love this figure. It's so smooth. The details are incredible. This is a wired kind of kilt or dress, whatever it is. And
it's a moo-moo.
Yeah, I love the clean look.
Yeah.
And he looks great. The details on this is great. The articulation's fantastic. The accessories that come with it. The unmasked head, that looks weird. That's weird. It looks bad. But I think they were trying to do the dehydrated look of him.
Oh, right.
What's his height like compared to
here, I'll put him next to Optimus.
Okay.
Yeah.
He looks pretty tall for an SH.
Yeah, I mean, he actually probably is on par with a Black Series.
Oh,
nice. Okay.
I like that.
Yeah, it's great. It's a great figure. I love it.
Now, Chris, knowing how you and I are about toys, you know how Jared like chopped up his skirt a little bit. Is that something that you would consider for that? No.
Nope.
Okay. Fair. I just figured I'd ask.
I mean,
I kind of knew the answer.
Customized.
When it showed him, like as his top 5, it showed him the accent shots, and he was like throwing water on it. And I was like,
yeah,
stop.
I know. I was with you. The same thing with the Luke Skywalker figure where he got the milk. I'm like, it's getting on her finger. What are you doing?
Like, oh god,
but that's what he does. He's the best.
It's gonna smell.
Oh, that Luke is incredible too.
I know. I do not have that Luke.
Yeah, it looks incredible. Which, oh man, all right. So that was the 9th pick.
The 9th spot. So this is the 10th. So we have 6 left,
and this will be my 5th or 4th pick. I think I need to go with. Oh man, there are 3 right now that I'm like, oh, which one should I go with? All right, I'm gonna go with this one because it really does hold a special place in my heart right now because it was when I went to Sunti's place. We sat down and we made some, we painted our custom Grinch heads, and then I bought this guy. I forget his name. Vol. He's a Mythic Legion.
You can learn more about Mythic Legion's future show by Toy Daddies.
His name starts with V, and I just put this one on top. I saw Collector 77 do the same thing, and he actually painted it to look. I might get there someday, but this is pretty much my Christmas, my holiday figure this year. Even though I got Santa Claus from Mythic Legends, Mythic Legions. So yeah, I love this figure. It's awesome.
I was so jealous.
It matches so well.
I was so jealous I couldn't be with you guys when you were hanging out doing that. That was so sad.
You were there in spirit.
I was. It's true. So that's great. So I'm
just two guys, absolutely without any idea of how to paint a figure.
Well, they came out fantastic. Chris, you could think about or you could do some. Oh, see, I can't draw. I can't paint anything. Or just ask Santi to do it. He's very good.
Honestly, we all get together. We'll do it together. I don't paint, and I thought, I'm like, whoa, we did this, and it's pretty amazing.
I think we kept it simple, and we didn't get in our heads, and you just went like at one point we were just like, let's just go for it. Just like, we're painting now.
Yeah.
I remember the eyes were going to be my most nerve-wracking part. I remember doing it, and then I remember No Chewing looking at it. He's like, "Oh, that's it. Just leave it there. Don't do any more." And I was like, "Oh yeah." He's like, "It's perfect." I'm like, "Yeah."
Put down the brush.
Oh, that makes me so happy. All right. So I for the 10th spot, I hope this sounds good. Grinch Mythic Legion Custom. That works. Beautiful.
Just really right now, not Grinch.
This killed me.
So we're now at our Toy Daddy spot 11. We're going back to No Chewing.
Number 11.
And this will be your fourth?
Fourth. Okay. This will be number 4 for me. I'm trying to figure out if I should mess with y'all again. I'm just
none of my figures are on your list. I guarantee it.
All right then. So this one I know didn't come out in 22. But I got him in 22. I was super excited because I thought I missed out on him because I was stubborn. I didn't want to pay the amount because, it was a premium figure. But after seeing everyone takes, countless photos of him and like all these different angles, all these different custom like things and dials, I just had to have him. Super happy to find him on sale again at GameStop. But he is my favorite.
Come on, he was on my list. No, I'm joking.
It would have been 21 for you.
Yeah, he was on my list last year. He's awesome. And you put the new 5K clothing on.
Yep. And it's him without the updated peg from Figure Fix. I think he looks fine. I think
it's amazing.
Oh, that's without the peg?
That's without the adjusted peg.
I thought they fixed it though.
Yeah. It's not as much as if you did have that peg.
Got it.
But it's an improvement off the first version.
Did you do the Figure Fix, Jimbo?
I did. No, I did get Figure Fix. I have the peg in there. The biggest thing, and he was even admitting of it, but it works the best with the Miles head sculpt. Like you couldn't really tell the difference in the masked head, but it was a smaller neck with the unmasked head. So now with that Figure Fix, peg in there, it doesn't matter. It's actually, so I have it in. Sorry, a lot of rambling about
and since you both have Pure B, he actually has a peg for that one as well to convert. Chris, take me off the one shot to convert the Pure B Marvel Legends head sculpts to fit on the Sentinel buck. Ooh. So you can have the different look and then the half masked up.
Yeah, I've seen that.
So something to consider.
It is something to consider.
By the way, to your premium figures.
You just reminded me, I did get a recent email notification that my Sentinel transparent Miles is going to be processing soon at Big Bad.
Oh, you got that?
Uh-huh. Did you keep it something? Or did you cancel it?
I did not, but I keep it. I look at it at least once a week.
Well, I decided to I'm riding it out because I love this company and I want Sentinel to make all of the Spider-Man toys.
And you get those other accessories to put onto your Miles and extend it even further. You can even start to swap out other things like one invisible hand, one like
just
the 5K clothing on the invisible body.
I can't.
I mean, the tough thing is, like, I have the video game Legends versions. I have the game
good.
reverse and then the transparent. I have both. And
yeah,
like I haven't. It's been about a year, and I don't think I've shot either of them in a year. But I mean, it's because I've been shooting. Whenever I shoot Miles, I shoot my Sentinel.
Yeah,
he's the best.
Yeah.
So I think that this will help me use all of these guys a lot more.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
That was a good pick. That was a good pick. All right. So
it wasn't competitive with anyone because
I was waiting for that one. No joke. I thought that was gonna be number one for you.
Well,
yeah, it would have been that, but I wanted to take some people off the boards.
You know what? This is gonna be really. This makes sense. I know I already have my two picks. I'm looking at my stuff. I'm looking at like what really like I'm enjoying. And yeah, Chris, sorry. I know he was on your top 5 on Toy Talk, but there it is.
He was one that I was looking at before the Grinch. I was like, should I pick him? Because I know Yimbo's going to pick him.
Yeah, dude. I mean, when I got this guy, when he came in, I ordered him because he was my first, like, Toy Dabbler. I wanted a Spider-Man Mezco. And this one is fantastic.
He's awesome.
I mean,
that one has a lot of good articulation on it.
Right. That's why I wanted to show off, because people, knock the what they consider the the stitching or the pajama look. I love this figure. The texture.
I love it. It's
like Chris, you pointed this out, the raised red over here. The head sculpt, the textures you can get on close-up shots is just ridiculous. I'm not the biggest fan of this cape. However, it works. And I'm more nervous about it. But again, these are Mezco, so you pose it up, you take your picture, and then immediately vanilla pose. Put everything back.
I get really nervous.
I'm back in the box.
Yep.
Put the sheet
I get
on them.
really nervous for these the pointy.
Dude, yes.
Because I know they're gonna break if I drop this thing.
You can't drop him, and you have to be careful. It catches, and I don't want to get cut, but I also don't want to break it because it will like catch your skin or catch your clothing. But yeah, this is the definition of a shelf display piece. You can't take a bad picture of this figure. You can't.
It's beautiful.
Just like all of these guys, you really can't with everybody that we've mentioned.
You can't.
And sorry, Chris, I got really jealous that you were talking about him on Monday.
I keep looking at that figure because I have this one picture in my head, and feel free to use it, but you just need a blue background and a single light. Like a blue background matching that costume and a single light. You can get some good shadow work on him. Oh no,
that did not sound good.
Detail down. All the Spider-Man came a falling.
There's just a few of my Mezcos, no problem.
Oh jeez.
I don't know why. Like, I should wait before the stream, and I apologize if you see me just like going on and off, like putting things away. But
you're good. You're good. So I'm looking down at the list real quick because I think is this my final pick now? Yeah, this is.
Was that your 4th?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was number 4.
Okay.
So now you're on 5, right?
I'm on 5, and I'm looking at a number of figures here, and I love them all. And you know what? At the end, we're gonna do a thing. I watched. You know who made a video recently? And again, another awesome Toy Pick community member. Just in our world is D Amazing. He did his very first ever in all his years of YouTube reviewing. Did his first top 10, and he admitted he's like, I cheated, because he would talk about Warhammer and then all of these figures and G.I. Joe, but really all of these figures. So at the end of our top 15, I'm sure we could still talk about some of these sitting on the side. But here definitely. It is. This is Spidey. This is all Spidey. Yeah. I love Spidey. This was the year of Spider-Man. They put out the greatest Spider-Man figures of the year. There were so many between all of the
anniversary year. You had to.
I mean, I don't even want to pick up the alternates. We'll talk about alternates. But yes, this was my Spider-Man year, man.
Wait, is that?
This is the Mafex Black Spidey. Did I do it again? I'm sorry.
You guys.
I
was like, there are 3 of us, and third pick shouldn't really matter about anything. I don't have any of these figures that you guys have. Oh my
god! Did I get? Yeah, because I have I have literally 3 Spider-Men, a Deadpool, and a Superman. But once again, guys, like, I can't stress this enough. Like, these figures that we've been talking about, you can easily twist them and just get them into the simplest most spectacular posing. Like Mayfex is doing spectacular work. You can't take bad pictures of them. I only like whenever I see him down, I just want to shoot this one. I've been waiting so long, and I really liked the Legends one. You can kind of see him back there. I like that one a lot. He's a little bit beefier, but the movement, the articulation, the three head sculpts, I love him. I love him. And now I'm waiting for my comic book re-release. So that's my final pick of the Toy Daddies 2022 draft for myself. So now here we go, 14th and 15th place, gentlemen. I know. I'm so Chris. We were killing you tonight. I didn't mean to. Like I wasn't digging. You and I like are.
I was intentionally trying.
You say that, but you know I love Mayfex. You know I love Spider-Man. What else? What I was gonna do? Just saying.
Right.
All good. I was just joking around. I like being the guy that's upset.
You do it very well.
All right, what do we got?
So now we're back to no chewing, right? And then we'll close things out with Toy Father.
I am between two figures, but you know what? This one didn't make my top 5 yesterday, and I think I really like it. I've actually played with him quite a bit this year. He was the very first premium figure that I bought myself. The very first one I received was from Toy Father, which was the SH White Ranger.
Oh, I remember that.
But this is the very first premium figure that I bought for myself. It's the the Blitzway Where's Waldo. Yeah, I got the deluxe version. So he came with all these amazing accessories, a stand, came with his dog. I take him when I go traveling to like New York or beaches, and he's great. All the accessories really work for anything you need to do when traveling. He comes with like teacups and canes and a backpacker's backpack.
Yeah.
He's great.
You know what? He's been on sale like Black Friday. You almost pushed me to do it. Like just not that you even said anything. Just this you having him, your picture. Like I was just like, he's on sale. I really should. I resisted, but he's neat, man. He's so cool.
He's really cool.
How is the articulation on like the legs and the arms? Not that you're gonna be.
You are not gonna get a good fight scene out of him.
Right.
He gets about a step high.
Okay.
For the leg. Yeah. You can probably do a side kick if you wanted to.
Oh, all right.
His knees bend quite nicely. You get some articulation around the ankle.
He looks awesome.
He's great. He's absolutely great.
Something I don't know why. You should just be hiding him in the back of every single picture you do.
I know.
Or at least once a week. Just start doing it once a week. Have a Where's Waldo theme once a week.
I should even do it on my desk right now because I have like 30 figures on my desk.
Or do it in your story on Instagram. I'm telling you, you should have a lot of fun with that guy.
So yeah,
that's very good. All right, so it's Blitzway. Is that's
Yep, Blitzway. Where's Waldo? The only Where's Waldo action figure out there right now, I believe.
Yeah, nice pick. That was a good one. All right, Toy Father.
I like that. I think all the accessories really make that one.
Oh, and all the accessories goes into the stand it comes with. It's a book.
Yeah, that's right.
All tuck away in there. It's so cool. And the one I have has a cutout of a Polaroid, so you can set up on travel shots of like him behind it with the whatever background you have and the Polaroid around it. I think it works with a dry erase marker.
Oh wow.
That's awesome.
I haven't tried it yet, but I think it does.
So the deluxe version of that, because I know that they have like just the Waldo figure, but so you're saying like the deluxe is the way to go, just because of all of the extras.
Yeah, I think I got on sale. I think it was only like $17 to basically get more accessories.
Yeah, right.
It was worth it.
Mm-hmm. All right, that's a good one. All right, Toy Father, close us out, buddy boy.
All right, here we go. So I'm going to go back to Mezco, and I'm going to go with my Golden Age Batman.
Oh, there you go. Well,
now
you're making my FOMO come back with that figure. So there you go.
This Golden Age Batman is just incredible. When he did come out, I was like, I need him. And I didn't pre-order him. and so I got him off of eBay, and he is fantastic. It just brings back all the feels of this era of Batman. They nailed his costume, they nailed the head sculpt, they nailed everything. I would say the only gripe I have is this cape is kind of weird and awkward. It's kind of hard to like manage sometimes, but otherwise it's a great Batman. And for this look, you can't really find it anywhere else.
Yeah. It reminds me, it makes me happy because it reminds me of those old Batman Halloween masks from when we were younger.
Yeah.
And so that's enough for me to be like, that's great.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like the Brave and the Bold Batman, right out of
Dude, I've been rewatching Brave and the Bold on HBO Max in the Disney the DC section.
Yeah.
Yep.
I loved that show when it first came out, and it has held up, just so you know. What a fun, like, it took the Adam West Batman and that Golden Age Batman, and it's just perfect. What is it, Peter? I can't remember his name.
Deirdrick or something like that.
Yeah, whatever it is. Yeah,
the guy from Drew Carey show.
Yeah, Cleveland Rocks.
Cleveland Rocks.
No, that was the theme song. But
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, it was a great show. All right, my last pick. I'm like,
no, that was it.
That was it. You have 5 in front of you.
Was that my 5?
So Chris, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna keep this to it. So we'll wrap up. So here's our top 15. So here we go. So at the 15th spot, like you saw, was the Golden Age Batman. Then the Blitzway Waldo, Mayfix Black Suit Spider-Man, Mezco 2099, Sentinel Miles, the Grinch Mythic Legion Custom, SHF Boba Fett, the 3-0 Optimus, Sentinel Peter B, Reveltech Deadpool, SHF Buzz, Tech 63, Mayfix Cyborg, Mezco Wolverine, Mayfix Dark Knight Superman. That is our top 15 Toy Daddy figures of the year. That was a lot of fun. I'm glad we did that. That was
can I just break a fourth wall here?
Of course.
Before we for all the watchers and listeners, before we started this, I was just told I didn't read our chat like very carefully, and they just said a top 15. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna pick 15 figures. I'm like scrambling to pick all these figures. And then I sat down and I'm like, so what are we doing? And when you described it to me, Yimbo, I was like, this does not sound like it'll be fun.
Well, a top 15, did you expect us to be here for like 4 hours?
But I have to say, it was awesome. And like the culmination of the list and everything like that, it's awesome. And I think what we should do is maybe put this in a spreadsheet, and then each year we'll like look back on them.
That's very cool.
I was actually thinking we should try to do it because we do end up buying quite a few figures, almost do like a quarterly thing.
Ooh, that would be
like
neat.
End of each season's like, what was your top 5 figures?
Season. I like the season.
Yeah. Ooh, we could do it. We could totally do. Yeah, I'm with it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna real quick show some of my alternates. Just we don't have to talk about them, but I had a GI Joe, the Outback. GI Joe had a fantastic year.
Yeah, absolutely.
My NECA cartoon turtles, I love. I had Atticus on my top 10.
I did too.
He's amazing. He was here.
I'm surprised both of you didn't it didn't come up.
I almost put him on.
I went for Spidey. I was feeling Spidey hanging out with you guys. I love my Spidey.
Yeah.
I did pull. I did get some Diamond Select this year, so I really like this Venom. I had him out to the side. Oh man, and I saw you have the Amazing Fantasy, Santi, but here's the retro one. This Buck is the best Marvel Legends Spider-Man Buck, hands down.
Yeah.
Wait, which one is that?
Well, he has the Amazing Fantasy, and I have the retro or the animated.
Animated. Yeah.
The Mason Fantasy one, the lines are so crisp, and the eyes, like it was a knockout. This one,
yeah.
I still have mine in box right now, so I can't wait to open it.
Yeah, I still do, too. But yeah, Legends had a good year for me. I know some are hit or miss with people, but like if you look at some of the ones that they did exceptionally well, like these are technically just repaints and re-releases, but they look great.
Well dude, that Wolverine.
And then, can you show those again?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that one was fantastic. I really want that one. And then the Beast itself, yes, they're repaints, they're done, but these were like that Beast was a fantastic figure that fans wanted, and they re-released it, which was really smart.
Yeah. And like normally this is my number one figure for the year. Because I just had a lot of fun with them. But yeah, Spider-Man was a big year for within Legends, and I think this new Buck is incredible. You know, it was the year for premiums, apparently. You know, you look at our 15, it's all mostly premium figures, but it's exceptionally for me because I didn't have any except for the one. And even this one was very tempting to get in the top 5. Is Mafex Magneto, which makes me really want all the Mafex X-Men because this is amazing.
Yeah, it's really good.
I want to shout out
mine.
Oh, sorry.
Go ahead,
I was just holding up because we've
Thunder,
talked to these smaller companies. We've been promoting and trying to help. Again, we want people to be able to chase their dreams in the toy community. So Stardust figures by Fox Forge Toys. These were definitely strong alternates. They've been so much fun to play and pose. And then Plunderlings. I mean, God, these are so adorable. These could have easily also made it into my list just because I have so much fun with them eating pancakes and playing on the beach and just being silly. Like, they're so great. So I want to shout these smaller toy companies out because, again, they're just trying to make their way in the world. Lots of options. So, Chris, sorry.
No, yeah. What Santi is holding up, that's exactly what I wanted. This, what's her name? Artemis was a big one, and of course Mythic Moose. He held up for me. I love this one. I love this guy.
I need to open mine.
I would love him even more if I could fit him in my shots. He is huge.
He's huge.
Well, another huge amount that I have is this guy, which I love this year, and he's huge. And
you have him. He was. Do you remember there was a picture of him?
Yeah.
We're just like,
who is that? Yeah. Oh, so you have it. That's it.
When?
On a toy pick. Top 10 a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
Oh, it was this.
We were like, what is this character?
Oh, I wish I was there for that. Yeah.
And then, of course, this guy.
I'm surprised that one didn't make it for you.
Almost did. It almost did. I called an audible and did Golden Age Batman.
You know, the mythic ones,
I think we're going to have a lot more mythic legions.
Notch.
Yeah, we're going to have next year because I think 2023, we already started with the Toy Con and really getting to, talk to them and just get our hands on these. They're amazing figures. I think next year, because Trevor called me out on it. He goes, what? No mythics in my top 10. I'm like, this is the year. So, and now I have so many more growing. My collection's now enhancing. And again, you can't take a bad picture of these either.
Nope. No. And you can mix and match, or they call it pop and swap. But yeah, you can do so much with them.
And neither of you guys, do you either of you have the Headless Horseman? Because that's obviously that was a huge figure of the year for people.
I should have gotten him, but no, I didn't.
I didn't get him either. And now
I'm actually okay that I didn't. Just because I can't shoot this moose. I probably can't shoot the Headless Horseman either.
I have a feeling he'll come back next Halloween.
Probably. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And
in
also,
a different
next
version.
Toy Con.
Also, Turtles.
Yeah,
had a great year.
Fury was a good one.
Yeah. I'm surprised this didn't make your top 5. You always talk about him.
Yeah, I liked him. But
NECA released a ton.
Did you open? Is that the Secret of the Ooze one?
No. This is from the movie. This is the movie Turtles.
Got it.
In the backstory, I think you both know the story, but
Tuscan.
This is when I met Tuscan traders at a Walmart parking lot to exchange
I can't
money
believe,
for these 4 figures.
I can't believe he found he had them in a store.
He's just like, hey, I found them. Do you want them? I was like, yes. And he held them for like a month for me too because we couldn't sync up.
Yeah.
But yeah, those figures are incredible. The sculpt detail, and also, they had a great year. They kept pushing out 2 packs every other week for the first 6 months.
Oh my God, that holothon, it never ended.
I still have so many of those figures in my closet. I have at least 18 figures that I need to unbox.
I still have the cartoon Toka and Razor that I never opened. They're still there.
I'm glad I didn't get him. He's still in stores. I still see him. But I remember when the holothon happened, I was like, what is this holothon you guys are talking about? And you had been talking about it for a month. And I'm like, I'm like, what is this haulathon? Like, oh, you go to Target. I was like, I can do that, and like, well, it was like a month ago, and I was like, oh,
it was every week for like 5 weeks, and it was like not asking the questions like, what are you guys talking about?
And
But the
you
last
know
thing
what?
I will plug
Yeah.
is not even a toy, but the signs for your toys.
yes,
Yeah.
Treat your shelf.
Treat your shelf.
I like it.
We got to put on an
Deep
order.
Lake
Blake
first.
makes.
Like,
Deep Blake makes.
He's got these awesome stickers. D Blake makes. Check them out. We got to put in an order. No chewing.
Yes. Yeah.
And if you want in Yimbo, yes.
Yeah. All right. Well, gentlemen, this has been a blast. So yeah, it was another great year of toys. That's all. That's all we have to say. So
It was a great year, and I have to say, like, I'm so glad to continue to do Toy Daddies, continue to do top 10 on Toy Pick Community, partnering with them and doing this. Like, this is fun.
Yep.
Even though, like, leading up to the show, I'm like such a mess because I'm like, all right, do we have everything ready? Do we need to do this? Like, is the script ready? What are we doing here? But I love it. And I love doing it with you two guys. And I love doing it for everyone that's watching. So thank you very much for watching. Click subscribe. If you haven't click subscribe, check out Yimbo reviews everything. Buys everything. His YouTube channel. Check out Toy Talk. Check out. Well, you're already on this channel, so always click subscribe.
At an hour and 6, I hope you subscribe. I hope you heard something you liked.
Yeah, and Toy Father has done an excellent job. All the links to all of our Instagrams and YouTubes and all of the things that we're trying to get out there is in the description to this very video.
In the description, I made it easy for all of you.
Yeah. So, gentlemen, I love you guys. I'm looking forward to another fun year of toys in 2023. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in and checking us out. And be sure to watch this week's top 10 of the Toy Pick community.